Okay, countdown. And correctly this time. As soon as I can. Hello, I'm Willie Bragg. Welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show. I had to delete the video that I worked on. It's still the same video, but I had to delete it earlier because, I fucked up. I just gonna have to try to do better. But suffice to say, I want to discuss a debate that happened last Wednesday, January 26th, about AOC and the squad. Sam Seder from the Majority Report and Jackson Hinkle from the Dive debated over whether AOC is a sellout or not, or whether the squad's a sellout or not. And day before yesterday, I think it was day before yesterday, Shoe0nHead and Vaush decided to discuss the debate between Sam Seder and Jackson Hinkle. So last night, Jackson Hinkle decided to discuss Shoe0nHead and Vaush discussing the debate between Sam Seder and Jackson Hinkle over AOC being a sellout or not. So here I am, ready to do the same thing myself. I'm going to discuss Jackson Hinkle discussing Shoe0nHead and Vaush discussing the debate between Sam Seder and Jackson Hinkle over whether AOC is a sellout or not. And so it brings me to say this with a little bit of melodrama. Okay, today on the online leftist days of our lives, after the TYT Jimmy Dore Kyle Kalinske breakup of this past summer, we enter into the late summer whereby Nina Turner loses the primaries in Ohio as Tim Black deals with the aftermath and copes, unfortunately blaming the entire online left. Enters Jackson Hinkle as he defends the honor of Brianna Joy Gray against the wrath of Tim Black. As we enter Jackson Hinkle as he crushes Vaush in the last few months, whereby Vaush tries to cope. Followed by Jackson Hinkle's latest conquest against Sam Seder. He owned his ass. Vaush discusses Jackson Hinkle with Shoe0nHead. Jackson Hinkle reflects over the heart-to-heart chat between Vaush and Shoe0nHead, but also focuses on Emma Vigeland's and her declared love for the young California leftists across the country from her abode in Brooklyn. That really that kind of sums things up right now when it comes to the online left. So let's go and focus more on this, and I will share some words.
And I think the only way to address it... Yo, what's up? Come in. Oh, it's Maxwell Smarts. Maxwell Smarts brought in Little Ted, okay.
You forgot your message. You got something in the mail, man.
I got something in the mail?
Yeah, you got something in the mail. You see the babies?
Bro, I never get anything in the mail. What could it be? It says, sure, thank you for the super chat.
Emma of Ireland is disgusting Jews like Hannah did.
Thank you for the super chat. What? I got something in the mail?
Just got dropped off.
Bro, can we get some MWSs in the chat?
Yeah, let's get some MWS in the chat. Let's get some babies.
Maxwell Smarts MWS? You guys look
Hey,
it.
yes, sir. It's Maxwell's house. Come on.
This says I got a letter from Emma Vigland? It says secret love poem? What the hell? And then on the back, it says, Happy Valentine's Day from your not-so-secret admirer? I can't believe this.
Are you gonna read it? Open it up.
You open it. You open it. Yeah, you open
Alright, cool. You know, I'm not nice with the ribbies like my boy Jay, my boy Jackson. He rips a lot of sheets, you know, in the apartment. I got you guys right here. You want me to read this out loud for the fans? Well, let me.
What? Wait. You guys, should we read the poem? Emma's probably watching. That might be kind of embarrassing for her. Should we? How did she know where I live?
I don't know. I just.
Should we read the poem? I don't. She's definitely watching. Sam's definitely watching. Matt Binder, Matt Leach, they're all watching. Should we watch? Should we read it, you guys? Should we read it?
It's the words, man.
They made a condo in their minds for the Hinkmeister to live in. Spacious condo, with all the amenities, utilities included.
You guys, thank you. The Red Precarian. You guys, read it? We should read it? I mean, this is a real poem, I guess, so it's definitely not fake. You know, why don't you just read it?
You want me to read it? Yeah, you read it. I guess I'll read her words for her secret love poem. Well, let's get a drum roll, please. Get a drum in. All right, silence. Oh, Jackson Hinkle, when I see you, my heart twinkles. I'm going to keep my secret poem short and sweet. I think your takes are pretty neat. When I see your lap, I just want to take a seat. I'm sorry the video I posted was fake. It's because when I see you, love is the only thing I want to make. Love Emma Vigilant. You can read these. Disclaimer: those are not the words of MWS. It's the words of Emma Vigilant in the note. But anyways, guys, I mean,
Oh my God! You guys, bro, I can't, because she's so obsessed with me. She's tweeting out these fake videos. I thought she hated me. I can't believe she sent this poem.
yeah, I mean, you know, people are shooting their shot, you know. But I'm Bibby, so I pass the ball. It's assist. But Emma V fumbled the bag today because I gave her the rock. She was wide open for three. Everyone's like, shoot it. She's here. She didn't even catch the pass. By posting the fake video, her shot's lost, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get some MWS in the chat, some bibbies. Let's get it. Let's shout out my boy Roddy's, you know, deploy money. Let's get it. Hey, Lil Ted. Let's get out of here. Peace out, everyone. MWS.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe she sent that very real, definitely not fake poem to me. Wow. I don't know, I never would have expected it. Like, I guess she really is obsessed with me. Wow, that must be why she, posted that fake video of me. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you, I think that since Emma Vigilant's going to all that trouble to go ahead and try to destroy the image of Jackson Hinkle, I would venture to say that she finally decided to go and let him know what her motives are. Sounds like some real Fatal Attraction shit to me. So be careful, Jackson. He looks crazy. I knew somebody like Emma Vigeland in the past. Trust me, she's possibly as crazy as I think that she is. So anyway, I wanted to discuss the real part of this video, and that's concerning it's concerning Vaush and Shoe0nHead. And well, I mean, and it's not because I think that Shoe0nHead's beautiful. I own one of these, folks, so you can tell I'm a fan. And I hope that Shoe0nHead doesn't think I'm a pathetic simp for doing this. But I defend Shoe0nHead. Even if she looked like Yoda from Star Wars, I would defend her. I'm just saying that basically her take versus Vaush. And I'm going to tell you something. I can smell the soy across my computer screen whenever I hear Vaush's voice these days. And I tried giving Vaush a chance, and I'm giving y'all my take real quick on Vaush. But, you know, when he starts to sound like a neocon on foreign policy, well, I just can't deal with him anymore. And I try to be open-minded about him. So, anyway, so I want you to hear this, and we will have a discussion shortly thereafter. So, give me a moment here. I'm a one-man production, so bear with me here. And I want to make sure, okay, we got the speed going. So, all right, let's go.
Maybe. I guess we'll see tomorrow. All right. So, anyways, listen. There was something really interesting that happened in the video where Vaush was reacting to my debate. Shoe0nHead is a very, 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 very popular YouTuber. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know all of her politics. I do know she's called herself, I believe, a patriot in the past, which I think is pretty base. But I don't really know the full extent of her politics. I know she was a Bernie supporter. But you know, I really don't know her politics that well. I know she's like anti-SJW. But this is her YouTube account. She's got 1.61 million subscribers. She makes these funny, like very well done videos that you can see here. You know, I encourage you to go check out her account. You know, subscribe if you like it. I'm subscribed to her. I think she's good. She was a Tulsi supporter. Wow.
I just want to make a minor correction. In 2016, Shoe0nHead was a Bernie Sanders supporter. She was still a Bernie Sanders supporter in 2020. But the Tulsi connection was that Tulsi was a close second choice for her. My understanding is that was Jackson Hinkle's position too, or his take or his preference. I believe. I knew he was a Bernie Sanders supporter, but I think that Tulsi Gabbard was kind of high on his list. As Tulsi Gabbard at that time was high on my list as a very close second to Bernie. So that is Shoe0nHead's take. She was a Bernie Sanders supporter consistently, but she had a strong second place preference for Tulsi Gabbard. The Tulsi Gabbard is a different story these days, but anyway, I digress. We will go on. All right. I'm getting pop-ups. I can't stand that. Okay, let's continue.
Well, I think she was a Bernie supporter in 2016. Anyways, none of that really matters. What matters is...
Oh, gosh. I apologize for the commercials. I do not have the ad blocker installed yet. I'm planning to do that. Let's continue.
I guess she's like friends with Vaush or something. I don't really know how friendly they are, but I know she's in his chat a lot. She'll occasionally talk about me in his chat, and it always triggers Vaush when she like defends me. And she's done it a few times. She's also said some criticisms of me, but you know, I appreciate the kind words when they come through. But Vaush always gets triggered because he despises me because I roasted him and took him trending on Twitter like I did to Sam Seder when I debated him. So anyways, Vaush was reacting to my debate with Sam Seder, and Shoe0nHead happened to be watching, and she chimed in. So I say we take a look at this, see what Shoe0nHead has to say, because it was really funny, and it thoroughly triggered Vaush and his audience. You'll see here, when Shoe0nHead chimes in. So Shoe0nHead is the only one here who has a, let me zoom in. She's the only one here who has or one of the only people that has a blue username. So after the blue username types, just watch all of the liberals cope and seethe and freak out. And they're like, Shoe0nHead, you can't defend Jackson Hinkle. But it's actually very base that Shoe0nHead is defending me, because A, it's the right decision. B, she's, calling out someone who I think is, I think I'm like a friend of, or at least someone she watches. And it's very base, and I appreciate it, Shoe0nHead. Thank you for the kind words. So let's watch this, and let's watch Vaush in his chats. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious reaction to what Shoe0nHead had to say.
He just, it wasn't that bad. He does something with it. It's always, if it's not explicit agreement, it's like well, it wasn't so bad. Americans had a, downplay it kind of thing. Is it bad for Jackson a lot? Shoot, actually.
Sorry, let me just go back here. She says, Vaush, is it bad I agree with Jackson on a lot? And this is her, chat right here. Watch the Vaush chat just blow up after she says that. So like, Shoe0nHead, stop it.
Had a, downplay it kind of thing, Is it bad I agree with Jackson a lot? Shoot, it actually is, yeah. Shoot, you gotta understand, and I'm sorry, and I'm gonna be harsh to you here, okay? Jackson's an idiot, and he's far right. The only...
Bro, yesterday, you said, and I quote, actually, I'm not gonna quote, I'm paraphrasing, and I paraphrase, if we could just sanction Russia into oblivion and go in and pick up the pieces, I'd support that. Spooky VT, thank you so much for subscribing, appreciate you.
I want to interrupt here for a second. A coup on Russia, as much... I mean, I have my takes on Russia, like I have my takes on any government that's problematic. Just because a country is problematic does not ever justify the United States trying to overthrow such governments. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. And what the fuck is Vaush doing trying to echo State Department talking points? I mean, it's very neoconservative, and I'm going to warn people. Maybe Vaush needs to be warned. He's probably not real as smart as he is. He is smart. He's bright, sharp. But it's such a shame because I think he's possibly being duped. And it can happen to the best of us. So let me continue.
He's also the guy that says, I wish Julian Assange would be held in a CIA black site and, like, did he say tortured or killed or something like that? He's the guy that...
Yeah, Julian Assange, wanting to impose more harm on Julian Assange. Vaush, what the fuck? You're sounding like Mark Levin would, or Ben Shapiro. Even fucking Sarah Palin says, pardon Julian Assange. How sad is it that Vaush is to the right of Sarah Palin on Julian Assange?
Guy that made up all the lies about Julian Assange. He's the guy that says that he wishes he could, if he could, by the snap of his fingers, do a coup in Russia, he would support that, like a Western-led coup in Russia, he would support that. What are some other, Vaush greatest hits? We don't even have to get into the CP stuff. What are some of Vaush's other greatest? Oh, when he claimed that Vladimir Lenin would have voted for Joe Biden had Joe Biden been alive today.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. I know he was a Bernie bro in 2016 and 2020, and I appreciate that, referring to Vaush. But to be giddy over Joe Biden as president, that's just making you, Vaush. It's just making you what's the right person for this? It's making you either the Candace Owens of the left, or it's making you the Ben Shapiro of the left. You really don't want to go there. You don't want to be the Charlie Kirk of the left, honestly.
It's just like, at least be honest. You can call me, names, but calling me far right is, it's just laughable. At that point, it's like, you're not engaging with reality. You're calling me a right winger. Yes.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I am to Jackson's right. But for damn sure, Vaush is to my right. With some of his cringy takes. And what I mean by being to one's right, somebody's got to be to someone's left and to someone's right. But the difference between Vaush and, let's say, Jackson Hinkle, at least Jackson Hinkle seems to, if you're in the up and up, if you're on the level, that, he can tolerate differences of opinions, that sort of thing. Whereas I think that Vaush kind of fakes this shit. It's virtue signaling. Look at me. I'm a badass radical. And that's just too much of that shit around. But also, let me continue, and I'll add a few more words.
Yes, he's sexually harassed girls. What are some of Vaush's other greatest takes here? Apparently supporting unions and free healthcare for everyone is far right now. He, of course, smeared Force the Vote, March for Medicare for All, General Strike Summit, all of these things.
Okay, now regarding the sexual perversion, I know that's hearsay what they said about Vaush. I hear rumors that he excuses pedophilia. I'm not saying that that's what he is. I'm not saying that's what he supports. I heard the rumor. I don't want no lawsuit against me. I'm just saying that's what I heard. And if that's not the case, I apologize. But if that's the case, man, that's really fucked up. But opposing Force the Vote. Basically meaning, I'd rather for the Democrats in Congress, even the ones who are supposed to be our allies, to just, sit on your hands and not do a damn thing other than cheerlead for Mama Bear, Nancy Pelosi. So, and then kind of poo-pooing on Medicare for All marches. And all that's supposed to be right-wing. Well, this keeps going on, and you want to call Jimmy Dore, or you want to call Jackson Hinkle right wing, or if you want to call Glenn Greenwald right wing, and you want to call, the gray zone people right wing, all of a sudden, guess who else is going to start being labeled right wing? You're going to have, Michael Figueredo from Humanist Report being called right wing. You're going to have Kyle Kalinske being called right wing. You're going to have, the guy from the Rational National, David Dahl, being called right wing. And then watch it comes into TYT territory, and all of a sudden, Shank Ugert and Anna Kasparian are now right wing, and then you're going to hear that Sam Seder and David Packman are all right wing, and then they're going to say Vaush is right wing. And who are the ones behind labeling those as right wing are people who are to the right of everybody being mentioned. And that is the corporate Democrats right there. So if you're to the left of Hillary Clinton, you're right wing. If you're to the right of Hillary Clinton, you're right wing. No matter what, the only safe position to be in is in that Hillary Clinton orbit. And that's kind of how I'm seeing this these days. And maybe it might not make any sense to you, but I've been kind of looking at this for years, and it's really just mind-boggling. Let's continue.
Yeah, crazy. I'm far right because I'm a patriot, you guys, apparently. So, yes, let's watch.
The reason you agree with him is because you're system.
Thank you, ID, for the super chat. Far right? Question mark? One ass. Love Shoe0nHead. Yeah. She keeps going here. This is great.
Jackson's an idiot, and he's far right. The only reason you agree with him is because you're susceptible to the thin veneer of populist messaging he uses to deliver criticisms of people on the left without providing any substantive. You know this. You've said in my chat that people who do nothing but attack SJWs, but never offer any substantive beliefs besides that.
I definitely don't offer any substantive beliefs beside that. It's not like I have on people like Caleb Maupin or Haas to talk about the future of America, how we can industrialize this country, economic bill of rights, state-controlled national bank. Explaining how we can learn from China's economic success of guaranteeing stable housing with electricity and clean water, food, clothing, education, quality education, and free healthcare to everyone. It's not like I talk about these ideas or anything like that. No. I'm just anti-SJW. That's all I do. I don't talk about the bold anti-imperialist worldview as we move into the age of multipolarity. I don't talk about friends, groups of friends in the defense of the UN Charter. I don't talk about these things.
Jim Acosta the other day implied Tucker effing Carlson was a pro-Russian Marxist. We live in the wrong timeline.
Yo, we have to watch that. Someone sent that to me on Twitter.
When he lied multiple times about the Syrian gas attacks and never even read the docs and got truly eviscerated by the great Hinkle.
And lied 3 times. Bigly lied 3 times in that debate. Thank you, Kanzar and King Highlights, for these super chats. Appreciate you too. And shout out to everyone watching. We got 1,000 viewers right now. Drop a like in the YouTube stream if you're watching. We got 1,000 viewers. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great stream today. I'm on my shit right now. So let's keep watching this. Vaush. David,
like an elementary
holy
school
shit.
playground, she's mean to you because she likes you.
Exactly. David, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Holy shit. That was so generous. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. People like David keeping the show running. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep watching Vaush, Cope, and Seeth as Shoe0nHead defends me.
Channel becomes an anti-SJW channel, and their people are going to be reactionary or far right or conservative or whatever. It's very clear to see this. Okay, but I'm not boneheaded. Yeah, but shoot, the problem is...
She says, okay, but I'm not boneheaded. I don't hate the squad. Something I disagree with, but I'll let it slide because, she's still defending me.
Okay, well, again, I'm very disappointed with the squad myself, but I do agree that I don't hate the squad. I just wish that they do what they're supposed to do, and that was to go and take a wrecking ball and kind of disrupt shit in the same way that Donald Trump did it on the right. Do it on the left. Disrupt it all. Just make them feel uncomfortable. That's what AOC said needed to be done back in 2018. I remember being all excited, and I was like the biggest simp at one time for AOC, and now she wants to go and play it safe, and there are too many people making excuses for her. So anyway, let's continue.
I think Shoe0nHead likes this warmonger.
I don't think she does either. If Shoe0nHead came on my show, I've invited her on. I'd love to have her on. Or honestly, I'd be down to talk offline too. I don't know. I think we'd have a lot of... Well, she even said that we have a lot that she agrees with me on. I think we'll have a lot of points of agreement. And there's some things that I'd like to talk to her about that I think might... I don't know. Maybe she understands where I'm coming from. But I don't know. I just appreciate a conversation. I think there's a lot that we agree on.
It's like the red pill on Reddit. Everything good you get from the red pill, the idea of being confident and taking care of yourself, you can get from not weirdo cult things,
We need a government of action to fight for working families. Build Sandino's Zapata corridor. Fusion City now. Dare to win. Malpin quotes.
Yes, thank you for the super chat. I don't talk about those things, though,
Well,
apparently.
she's literally a used toilet brush come to life, and his man bun is the handle.
Sure. Thank you, Disco Inferno, for the super chat again. Very generous. Thank you.
It's like people who will defend the virtues of really bad systems because there's always some nugget of truth or whatever. But in terms of this,
Look at how much the chat is just seething. Dumb fuck Shoe0nHead. Shoe0nHead, you need to have more critical thinking on policy. Shoe0nHead, Hinkle is very, whatever that emote is. Shoe0nHead, you can hate the squad. The problem isn't hating the squad. Shoe0nHead, he literally thinks the squad are fascists. Shoe0nHead. Not an excuse for a huge creator. You need to think, I can't read that. It's like too light of lettering. Oh, I just find this shit so funny. You need to think, unfortunately. God, they're so funny. They're funny. It's funny. It's funny.
it's like what are we talking about here? Criticize this, criticize that. You can criticize this stuff without. I guess the point I'm getting at is.
Chris, thank you for the super chat.
Jackson, you got to react to the Majority Report video they just dropped at some point. Funniest stuff ever.
All right, I will. Thank you for the super chat.
It's like every time they bring up a good point, they're doing it to promote a bad message. You know what I mean? Like imagine a Nazi YouTuber.
Oh yes. Then of course we must go back to the classic Vaush projection. Let's just call him Nazi line. I actually think that Vaush is basically he basically argues like a Nazi Holocaust denier because he ushers in these
Why was
conspiracy
she taking
theories.
his clown's condescending tone?
She really shouldn't. I agree. Thank you, Ashura, for the super chat.
Who spent their whole channel like drawing attention to all the bad financial crimes of like the Rockefellers and the Goldsteins, Goldman Sachs and Soros.
Are Rockefellers Jewish? Because he's saying that he's making an argument as if it's like a. I might be wrong. No. They've always considered themselves Episcopalian. So this fucker doesn't even know what
Happy
he's talking
birthday,
about.
Oaks, no bony base, Vaush is a literal Nazi.
Thank you for the super chat. Bro, he's literally saying that I'm like a Nazi who claims that like Jewish people like the Rockefellers control the world and the banks. That's what he's saying about me. And he doesn't even know that the Rockefellers are not Jewish. They've always considered themselves Episcopalian. He's literally just making shit up. Literally just fucking making shit up. He doesn't even know that the Rockefellers are not Jewish. I double checked myself, but I was pretty sure about that. He's literally just fucking making shit up. Jonathan, thank you for the super chat.
Question. Will you ever accept listener calls like Sam Seder and the Majority Report, or will you always be a coward and a grifter?
Bro, I literally invite people on to come and debate me. Like in my chat, if someone's pissing me off, I say, get in my VC and debate me right now. Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. If you have any more concerns, please send more super chats. I appreciate it. But yes, so Vaush is Nazi projecting right now. He's literally Nazi projecting, and he doesn't even understand. This is just like quintessential Vaush historical revisionism. They're not even fucking Jewish, and he's claiming that they're Jewish. Gatsu, thank you for the super chat.
Vaush is supporting Nazis and the Nazi-supported state in Ukraine, but has the audacity to call you a Nazi? Lamau cognitive dissonance at its best.
Yes, he's supporting more arms to the Azov battalion, Nazi Azov
Why does
battalion.
all of his arguments literally end up in talking about Nazis? He seems obsessed.
He's
like
projecting.
Genuinely concerned.
No,
Is
he's
he an
projecting.
undercover Nazi?
He's projecting. He supports arming, the Ukrainian military, which is immersed with the Azov battalion, Nazi battalion. He's projecting, and his arguments, he really does use arguments and the same argumentative tactics of like Holocaust deniers. That's what he does. He's a conspiracy theorist who, ironically, because he always projects about this, literally
Danny
uses the same
Boy,
arguments.
you have to booty call Emma.
Steve, thanks for the super chat. No.
Gross and all that, and they never talk about any other financial crimes, and they never even prescribe any leftist solutions to any of this. They just talk about the times that people with like Jewish names did things.
Rockefellers are not Jewish, Vaush. I'm not going to go on a list of all the historical revisionism you engage in, but Rockefellers, let's just leave that there. Rockefellers are not Jewish.
And you can look at those videos in a vacuum and go, okay, well, yeah, I agree. The Rockefellers were bad guys, right? It's bad. But the message
Didn't the Rockefellers have like Nazi ties? They're bad because I'm pretty sure they had like Nazi ties. Didn't they like? I think I remember reading that actually in Parenti's book. What was the book? It was about like actual Red Brown Alliance. It was a black shirt. It was about the brown. I have it somewhere. They literally had Nazi fucking ties. Like I'm pretty sure they funded. Let's see this. Let's see this. I'm pretty sure the Rockefellers had they funded the Nazi. There was a lot of U.S. companies that.
Just learned today the corpse factory propaganda piece pushed by Britain during World War I had no evidence. I sent the accosted video on Twitter.
Thank you, Hink Highlights. Appreciate you. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for the super chat.
Calls you far right, supports a white supremacist right-wing foreign policy. Calls you Nahash, supports fascist governance. He's an ass of Don lover.
Yep. I have to be careful with what I click on because I cannot show any sort of Nazi imagery on Twitch. Eugenics would have been so much bizarre parlor talk had it not been for extensive financing by corporate philanthropies, specifically the Carnegie Institution, the Rockefeller Foundation, and the Harriman Railroad Foundation. Very racist aims. There's more articles on here you can find. Literally, Vaush does not know what he's talking about. He's claiming that the Rockefellers are Jewish. They're not. They're Episcopalian, and they also had Nazi ties and eugenics ties, funding eugenics.
Shoe is legit and her content is hilarious. Emma is weird with unusually long feet.
Thank you for the super chat. 1,000%. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Over on Twitch. Let's keep watching.
I mean, if someone were to go, well, I think this channel has some good points, I think you could be suspect of that. Because they're very clearly not interested in positive economic messaging. They're interested in, in dog whistling with JQ.
After they were overrun, you know what? I just don't think it's that big of a deal. What I think is a much bigger deal in my mind was the opportunity to raise millions of children out of poverty, which They're not going to be able to do it because, like you say...
Because they let it lapse.
No, they didn't let it lapse.
The child tax credit? Yes, they did, by the way. They did let the child tax credit lapse. They let that lapse. And they could have potentially... Look at. His own chat is like, why do people think Rockefeller was Jewish? His own chat's calling him out. What a fucking dumbass. That's that for lapsing. Had they leveraged their vote?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? For votes. Do you understand the idea? Do you understand the idea of force the vote?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Sure. Literally all the primaries was pushed.
Gatsu, thank you for the super chat.
During his debate with North Carolina, he pushed the Nazi conspiracy theory that Jews control banks in Weimar Germany. He always projects his own bigotry.
Look at this. Shoe0nHead says, she responds again. She says, literally, did she say one more thing that we miss here? Maybe not. She says, literally all of the primaries was, quote, push the Dems left, vote for Joe, then you can bully him. Where did that go? Laugh my ass off. So let's see what Vaush has to say to this, because that's a very strong point. That's Shoe fucking firing back, further defending us. I'm talking about a number of votes. Do you understand the idea? Do you understand the idea of force the vote?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Sure. Literally all the primaries was push the Dems left, vote for Joe, then we can bully him. Where'd that go? Okay, Shoe. The issue is that the vector through which... Shoe, wait, hold on. Wait, stop, chat, stop. Shoe. The point was to move the Democratic Party left by exposing how bad Biden is.
That's literally how we got Donald Trump in office. That is quite literally how we got Donald Trump in office, who's like Vaush's, number one greatest evildoer on the planet, right? Vaush probably thinks that Trump was worse than George Bush or something. Piano Man, thank you for the generous super chat. Appreciate your support. Vaush literally thinks that Trump is worse than, like, George Bush. So now he's going to mansplain about why electing a neoliberal clown, corporate neoliberal pro-war clown like Joe Biden actually is going to result in someone like Bernie getting elected again. I don't know. Like, we already tried this and we got Trump elected. This is what happened. We got Trump elected. But he's like, shoot, this is about getting a real progressive elected. You get the establishment corporate clown elected, and then that's how you get Bernie. You get Trump that way. We saw that with years of neoliberal leadership that fucked over the American working class. You get someone like Trump elected.
In terms of his ability to fix the problems in America. And Shoe, it worked. Centrist Democrat.
These are literally all Democrats that are pissed off about COVID and the economy, and they're gonna now go and vote, or independents probably mainly, and they're all gonna go vote for the GOP. Does Vaush not think that, what does Vaush think is gonna happen? We're gonna have a wave of progressive Democrats that overtake the country in the next midterm cycle, and we're gonna get someone very, very progressive elected in the Democratic Party? Or does he think what reality is, what's really gonna happen? Republicans are going to trounce in the midterm elections, and they're likely going to trounce in the presidential election, right? That's what this 53% disapproval rating means. These people are literally all gonna vote for the GOP. Shoot, it worked, I swear. We're gonna get all the progressives elected into the Democratic Party now, I swear. All the progressives that are running on culture war issues, identitarian politics, and wokeist issues, that are not focusing on substantive economic issues when they actually get elected to Congress, they're gonna just win all across the country, not the Republicans, I swear, Shoot. This is what's happening. Fucking second-grade political analysis from Vaush.
Democrats can't fix the problems in this country. What you're looking at right here is the effect of a positive strategy. But what you do with this, then, is you try...
Okay, I am sorry for how long it was, but I think that the meat and potatoes were discussed in his commentary here. And the thing about it is that I will maybe take a little issue with Jackson Hinkle about Vaush. I don't think that Vaush is a conspiracy theorist. But what I think that Vaush is, and I've been studying Vaush, I guess, for the last year and a half, and I came to the conclusion that Vaush is a future neocon in the making. But right now, he's basically a blue check shit lib at brunch. And he's satisfied to be at brunch. And he wants all y'all to be at brunch. Because, the orange man may come back to haunt us. Woo! I mean, why do people, listen to Vaush? I mean, I know why, because he has this really intellectual sounding voice, and he presents himself well. He sounds smart and everything, I decided I just can't deal with him anymore. And I'm glad Shoe0nHead took issue with Vaush, because, as I said, Vaush is wrong. Shoe0nHead could be as ugly as me, and I will still side with Shoe0nHead. That's what it comes down to, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that because, as I said, I'm just wanting to address the whole drama situation. We have a pretty damn busy chat line here, so let's go talk to everybody here. So We have Propaganda Live is the year of the Free Wilson. I am planning to talk about Mr. Wilson tomorrow. As I said, I just need to have the time to do my research, but it did pique my interest, so that'll get talked about. So let's see here. Yeah, let's see. If Jackson is left, then we have serious problems. What happened to people like Howard Zinn or Chris Hedges? Well, Chris Hedges. Well, I mean, I like Chris Hedges. I like Howard Zinn. Let's see. You all, gee, Willie, one day you will be like, oh my God, I liked Hinkle. Well, I mean, Hinkle's okay. I got no problem. Now, Emma Vigeland is cringe. I used to kind of like her when the TYT were a little more were a little bit better setting. It just TYT's gotten worse and worse, and when she exited Rebel headquarters and gone into the Majority Report, I mean, they substituted Jamie Peck with Emma Vigeland. I just don't understand that. These people have been wronged many times, and nobody should trust them. Well, depends. Sean actually hates Jackson Hinkle, and when I compare her to Jackson Hinkle, she blocked me on Twitter. Oh, Shoe0nHead, not Sean. Well, I know that she has a tendency to block people. I mean, she's kind of feisty and all that. I kind of wish she wouldn't do that, but that's some people have their ways. Kevin Toohey, soap opera. We all have evidence of CIA psyops on the fake left. Sam Seder is part of the fake left. Not a joke. This is a purge. I think that a lot of these folks are just so. I don't know if they're CIA ops. I actually do not think that they view the online left as all that effective. So maybe they are, but I'm not sure. Compare Shoe0nHead to and Hinkle together, and Shoe0nHead blocked me because she hates Hinkle. Because she hates Hinkle so much. Shoe hates Hinkle? Is that what you're saying? Also, Willie, Shoe0nHead is Vaush's girlfriend. I don't believe that, actually. I would think she had better taste, to tell you the truth. Holy shit, he called Jackson Hinkle far right. He's a fucking communist to all his chats. Yeah, Hinkle is a Marxist-Leninist. He's not right-wing. Shoe0nHead also repeats State Department talking points. She is limited hangout, and she is a limited hangout, and is only successful because YouTube boosted her. I'm not really convinced of that. Not dude, Vaush is CIA. I don't even think Vaush is CIA. Yo, Willie. Shoe0nHead at one point would not even say Julian Assange names in fear of getting canceled. I think I've heard her talk about Julian Assange in the past. Bro, Shoe0nHead was anti-Assange in 2016, 2017. That I find hard to believe, but I would have to go and check. I'm not saying you're wrong or you're a liar. I'm not saying that. Let's see. Vaush Beverly Hills. That's funny. Willie, left wing means being against concentrated power. Jackson Hinkle promotes the Chinese Communist Party. Jinping, who controls concentrated power in China, he is not a communist. Yeah, well, China is not my model of socialism anyway. Spelling is a mess, but I was using text to speech. Oh, I understand that. I have problems with the voice mic. Sometimes it's misspell my words, and sometimes I do a lot of typos, and it makes me. I'm very conscious about it. So it's like, I meant to spell it correctly. I know the correct spelling. Why did I put that typo there? What will people think of me? See, Willie, the definition of left comes from the French Revolution. And that I did know. Hinkle is diametrically opposed to the fundamental principles of left-wing French Revolution. He promotes the authority of the Chinese Communist Party. I don't agree with his. I don't agree with every political take of Jackson Hinkle. I don't agree with anybody on every single thing. So we're all complex human beings, and we all have unique experiences that brought us to the point in our lives where we're at right now. Thank you. It's good that you share this information. Promoting hierarchy as government is anti-left. Sam sucks so bad now since Majority Report's passing show isn't even worth listening. Yeah, well, yeah, I listen to it occasionally, but I mean, there are others I listen to more than Majority Report. I'd rather listen to Majority Report than TYT, but that's I choose them over TYT any day. I really have a beef with TYT. Hinkle promotes oligarchy in China and sounds like Ben Shapiro promoting America. See, actually, after Bernie lost, he vote shamed people, and that was before his passing. Let's see, maybe you are a Hinkle simp, like you were an AOC hemp. Socrates was asking. No, I'm not. I'm not a Jackson Hinkle simp. I started listening to Jackson Hinkle. He's interesting to listen to, but I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a simp. I mean, let's see. I think also a black person, an unserious person, when he said he wouldn't vote for if Bernie didn't come out in favor of reparations. Is that, let's see. I think that Sam also called a black person an unserious person. Well, I know that's a serious issue, reparations. Actually, listening to Tim Black on the issue of reparations, I used to be indifferent on that subject, and I've actually, I am actually embrace it now after listening to Tim Black. A lot of people criticize Tim Black, but I think that Tim Black's got good takes on issues. And anyway, and I'm pretty sure Sam fell at doing stand-up. The only videos Mr. Seems get his views on now are about Dora, kind of what happened to them. Yeah, I know that Sam Seder's a failed actor and failed director and everything, and he, and this is what I mean. He made his living doing politics. Let's see here, something like that. I think he called the black guy a troll caller and constantly belittle his female staffer. Well, I mean, he does have a condescending way with most people on the phone. That bothers me. Hinkle promotes a country that has a social credit score, more surveillance cameras than any other nation, is developing future weapons, or whole nuclear weapons. The surveillance state, I have a problem with any country that does that, and I am very much opposed to the social credit score system. We almost have a social credit score system here. If you fuck up in life at a young age, sometimes it can fuck you up for the rest of your life. So while there is merit to criticize China's social credit system, it's not like the United States is very moral on that question. Quite the opposite. USA is falling into the black hole, and the fake left is doing to cover the administration. The Rockefellers are a Jewish family. Oh my God, look at the last name, Hinkle. No, I think that the Rockefellers are very Episcopalian. Quite familiar with that tradition. Working class on my end, but they're usually very, very affluent, wealthy people. Hinkle is as dumb as Vaush. Actually, they're both pretty bright. It's just I think that Vaush take is kind of cringe. let's see, and I'm just kind of looking through here at all the chat lines here. Yo, Shoe0nHead blocked me for saying she is the female Jackson, for me saying that she is the female Jackson Hinkle. She doesn't even like Hinkle. Let's see, and you can see that they're not Jewish. Lol, oh my God, they're a Jewish family. I'm not Catholic, but my family name is. Oh, duh. Well, people said that the Roosevelts were the Rosenfelds, and and so people always comes up with conspiracy names about last names, whether their last name's Jewish or not. They're people like anybody else. Let's see here. Invalid_arg says, "Hi, Willie. Hi, Invalid. USA disaster, 800,000 COVID deaths, highest unemployment, tens of millions homeless, suicides, highest level of child and infant mortality, up, life expectancy down, bi-weekly shootings, hunger, chip shortage." Yep, welcome to capitalist America. All the debates, bro progressive sucks and aren't serious at all, just finding a lane for clicks. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of chats here, and I'm going to have to. I can't read them all, and I'm so sorry about that. But let's see. I'm going to just go through and choose various people that I haven't heard too much from on this particular chat line. Let's see. Hey, Prop, are you begging for weed donations for your stream, Mr. Lumpin? Oh, invalid. Weed sounds nice. Cannabis lasagna sounds really nice. Let's see here. I'm looking through here. If you're not behind Jackson, you're a fake left. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, folks. I'm looking through here, and as I said, I work graveyard shift. I'm very sleepy. So I'm going to go and leave right now, and I will talk to y'all later. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree, comment anyway. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize us. We're in fact the muckrakers of our time. Subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and until next time, keep that red flag flying high, keep that class struggle going, and free Julian Assange. Whatever we do, we must free Julian Assange. We're all Julian Assange. Take care.
Would you like to get a new metal roof installed for 99
Oh
cents?
my God.
Click the link below for full details and to see if you qualify.